pretty privilege card. The question is, when will the privilege expire? It could be for either or, man or woman. You have to understand that a lot of people now you see on social media, like just say people trying to do these IG models. They're trying to get all what they call the BBLs and all this stuff and a bunch of synthetic stuff. A lot of people they trying to get this pretty privilege, trying to cross paths with athletes and rich people, hopefully, or whatever they do. But you got to understand that that pretty privilege has an expiration date. One day you can be the prettiest person, the next day you at the back of the line. Your card has expired. Let me know in the comments, do you understand this? The pretty privilege card. Amber Rose, how long do you think her pretty privilege is gonna last for? How much time you think she got left? I think it says she's born in 83. She's 40, 41, because I was born in 83, so 41. How much time do you think she has left? What's her expiration date? And when she hits that expiration date, what do you think is going to happen? A lot of times you see this on social media, people trying to capitalize on their image, or they gravitate to the attention that they get. They feel like they get the privileges of being, I guess, considered, like it's ESPN top 10 or something like that. Well, let me know what you think. When do you think, or how long do you think she has? Holly Berry, let me know what you think. Do she still have her pretty privilege card, or do you think it's expired? Let me know what you think.
Always business. Never personal.
You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
She's 57, according to Google. She's 57. She's still out here taking risque pictures and doing things that somebody with young probably would be doing. At one point, most dudes, you gotta be honest, she was probably top 3 on the pretty privilege card. She probably was in top 3. She probably had the most privilege points, But as she got older, this is life. People thinking you judging, but I'm telling you, this is life for men and women. You may be fair, you may have all the attention when you're younger, but as you get older, that attention starts to wane. People start to look elsewhere. Then what? How do you handle that mentally? How do you handle being dudes talking about you? You look on social media, you're the hottest person on social media. Dudes talking about you to now they probably don't even mention you in posts. I'm telling you how life works, and this is messed with people's psyche because it's a false expectation or hope or vain. It only lasts for so long. The privilege only lasts for so long. Nobody has forever pretty privilege unless you share. And share, that probably costs a lot of money to be shared. Cause Cher looks like a Barbie doll. She has to be in her 70s or something, maybe 80s, but not have a wrinkle. We know that ain't realistic. We know her plastic surgeon. He counted. Talk about this for you, the pretty privilege card. It could be man or woman. I said, but nobody knows when the expiration date is. It can expire at any time.
Yep. You go from 100% discount,
boy,
90%. Now you're gonna get 10%. You know what I mean? You went to, like, I know some girls when we were younger, they can definitely go to the club, no money, no purse, just a dress, maybe they ID, in their bra or something, and they will drink, they will eat, they will get in free and stuff like that. And it's a rude awakening when you come off the bench and it's a couple years later, a couple kids or whatever, life didn't hit you. And then, you know what I mean?
The card
they
expired.
not buying those drinks. You got to pay full price to get in the club. And it's just, and it's hard to deal with it, you know. Like even physically as a man, you know what I mean? You go out there on a basketball court or a football field, you kind of go out there, you think you the same man you used to be, you know what I mean? You can't dunk, you can't barely do a layup, you're windy. And it's the same thing with pretty privilege. You just can't get them like you used to.
Yeah, you go from their football body to their dad bod, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
like even with me, like my chest used to be big, now it's like all in my stomach. So,
you didn't get those zipping yet?
yeah, you know what I mean? I'm working on trying to get approved, but I don't want to lose my butt. I don't really got too much of a butt back there, so you know what I mean? I gotta maybe kick up on my squats, you know what I mean? Double up on them. So, but you know, life is technology makes life easy. You know what I mean? I graduated, you know what I mean? Like I went from a bike to a car, you know what I mean? So if the technology allows me to do something, you know what I mean? I think with all the women, take advantage of these modern things, you know what I mean? You can't work out, you can't do this or can't do that, or it's too hard for you, you know what I mean? You make the choice. Like, you know, I work out indoors. I go to indoor gym now, you know what I mean? Back in the day, that was unheard of, you know what I mean? So I'm walking on the running on the treadmill in air conditioning, you know what I mean? So
how long you think Amber Rose got? She like same age as us. How long you think she got for her pretty privilege expire?
She invests, you know, Amber, to be a specific example, she invests in herself. So herself is her body. So she works out, you know, maybe some surgeries. Like she's very aware of her talents and what gets her where she is. You know, I think, you know, she can rock it for a long time. I think she got solid 10, maybe 15 or 20. But it's gonna change. It's changing already. So 10 years ago,
she probably was 90%. Probably 2 years ago, 90%.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And I think 10 years, 15 for sure, 100%. Wherever she goes, like you can see her with somebody. It's like I definitely I'll pay to, you know, to be second, third, fourth, just to be in the presence of her, and it reflected that her stock was up, you know what I mean? And it affected her money. Like she's getting money, popularity, fame, like TMZ selling photos of her just walking in the mall, you know what I mean? And that's kind of died down, you know what I mean? That kind of hyped her down. But like I say, she's still a phenomenally beautiful woman, you know what I mean? Very high class, looks very pretty. She's doing what she needs to do to keep her physical appearance up, you know what I mean? Sharp mind as well. She understands it is a business, you know what I mean? She's been able to pivot from just a pretty face to her business and things like that. So a lot of people,
as a business.
She's involved with a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Don't quote me on her all of her ventures and things she's got going, but she's got her hand in a lot of pots. And she's, you know,
I ain't cooking nothing though.
You know, she's
pots.
very self-aware of what, you know, I mean, what she's doing. And a lot of people kind of like stay right where they are. You know what I mean? They gain 50, 75, 100 pounds and still expecting the same pretty privilege or the same modeling contract.
You didn't check that card? You didn't check your card? It's expired. You didn't check
you know what I mean?
You know, you try to use your debit card online. They say, oh, no, this card's expired, man.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? You got to look at that. Because you feel the same. Everybody, all of us, like, we're still looking through the same eyes. But what we see in the mirror is different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We get used to it because we slowly change day by day. But other people really people really taking account of that. You know what I mean? I just look a little bit bigger. You know what I mean? Those are 20, 25 pounds. You can't get the same modeling contract that you would in that you would 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or 20 pounds ago. And it's the same thing with men. When you stop producing at a high level, you're not going to work, you drink it every day, you know what I mean? You look like what you've been through, people are going to start treating you different.
You gotta start buying them gas station pills because you just can't.
Yeah, you know what exactly. You know what I mean. And a lot of times, men have it's the double standard. Women get all this stuff for being pretty, but men have the double standard in their advantage. They can compensate for not looking their best, not staying physically fit, or being not keeping themselves up with grooming habits and things like that, because they can compensate with that with money. Because money is gonna be attractive to men, women. People are gonna be drawn to you for that, trying to network with you. You know what I mean?
So, people that's attracted to money, is that gray area stuff? Going into the gray?
Yeah. If you
because you just never know what's gonna happen to you when you do it. You know what I'm saying? You attracted for the wrong reason.
Exactly. If you're determining your value based off money, you're definitely like, well, I think these people really like me, and then you start believing it. You know, it's black and white. They like you or they don't. But oh, they don't like me for my money. Now you drink your own Kool-Aid, that moves you into the gray area. You know what I mean? Because I think they kind of like me. You know what I mean? Is they black or white? No. Is it option A, black?
Yeah.
Do they like you? Option B, 2, white. Do they not like you or they hate you? Well, they really didn't really fool with me until I got the money, but they seem really genuine. You know what I mean? So, which one is it? Well, it's a mixture of 1 and 2. Now you're in the gray, you're in no man's land. You fooling yourself on some stuff like that, and I don't blame you for being fooled, because a lot of people are really convincing that they really genuinely like you, have a connection with you, and they just want to use you for your body, your money, body for women, money for men, and things like that. I thought she loved me, you know what I mean? 5 years of marriage, you know what I mean? She moves on to the next baller. Same thing with women. They get with this man, millionaire, billionaire, whatever the case may be. They're beautiful, and then the beauty runs out. Now she's 40, and he upgrades to one of 22-year-old. Well, I thought that man loved me. Well, he loves your beauty and your status for that time. You know what I mean? And then that time expired, and now he wants a new wife. You know what I mean? The same age as one of his kids. So
what do you think about Halle Berry? You think she still got us? You think she getting close to expiration?
To me, Halle Berry is one of the people I think is she not really like sexy to me, but I think she will be beautiful forever. Like, you know what I mean? Angela Bassett was beautiful 20 years ago, almost 30 years ago, and she's still beautiful now. You know what I mean?
I think Angela Bassett is smart because she just didn't rely on it. She got committed. She got married.
Of course.
So
you know what
she's
I mean?
not in the game like that. I think Halle Berry's still in the game. You know what I'm saying?
She is married. Angela Bassett been married a long time.
Yeah.
And we're just talking about beauty, but like when we're talking about
because these kind of people that use this card, they do the thirst pictures. They having the pictures with themselves covered up, taking pictures like this. They still trying to get that attention. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But like, you got to think about with Halle Berry as well. She's been married because I had a couple of kids, and she's still talented outside of her beauty. But I just think that's one woman that's just gonna remain beautiful, differently beautiful, but still beautiful nonetheless.
Because I said when she first started, I mean, she probably was top 3, ESPN top 3.
Yeah.
But it seems like over the years you don't see her in as many movies. You don't see her,
I mean, but
like she's probably gonna be like mid beautiful. She's not gonna be like top of the line. She's not gonna be like mid.
You know, when it like sexy, maybe not, but I still put her in a top 10 beautiful women. She's still.
You said top 10, not top 3, but top 10 though. That's what I'm saying. You said top 10, not top 3.
Guess what? Nothing's lasts forever. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I can't name 10 women more beautiful than her. I cannot. Really, I'm having trouble naming 5. You know what I mean?
So now that we just said that, like, what makes her more beautiful? Like, is it because she on TV all the time and she always highlighted? Because I'm pretty sure if you wanted to, you could probably find 10 girls, just even in Little Rock.
I mean, because it's not a really extraordinary thing. It's just subtle ways. Maybe maybe if I saw another woman that was in Walmart or something,
Yeah.
side by side with her, they probably match up evenly. But she's just kind of like, she looks like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I don't think like, you know, she don't really have big breasts, long legs, long hair, or what hairs, whatever she wants to pick. She doesn't really have anything. She just puts together real nice. She's a person, you know, that's kind of beautiful. I can't just name off attributes or, you know, brown eyes or thin eyebrows or nose structure.
I think what happens is, this is my opinion, I think what happens is the mindset, like, you're so used to getting the attention. You're so used to being talked about. You're so used to the marketing, I guess. So, like, kind of like an NFL thing. You're so used to having the hype. When it's not there anymore, does that affect the mental? Because you're so used to being sought after. You're so used to dudes, you know, posting pictures and reposting stuff. Now, it may not be the same frequency. Does that mess with people, man or woman? You know what I'm saying?
It definitely messes with people. It definitely does. You see the people who are out for the money, and then you see the people who are out for the fame and popularity. And the people that are out for the popularity will still be trying to put out music or still be trying to act in a movie with that same niche, like trying to be the leading lady.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're 60 years old, but you're trying out for the lead part. You know what I mean? For a 23-year-old and something like that, because they'll keep going for the plastic surgery just to get that feeling that they got when they first took the stage. You know what I mean? You see singers 60 and 70 trying to still put out a new album. You know what I mean? Because
Like
they
Cher,
want
right?
that rush, and they feel Cher just recycles her old music. You know what I mean? I ain't heard an album from her in a couple 10 to 20 years, but I
He running that money though. I don't know who a surgeon is, but he getting it though.
Like Mick Jagger, you know what I mean? Yeah, the Rolling Stones, they be out there, you know, singing. They 70, 80. But I think nothing compares to the high of hitting an arena and people just shout your name and all that. I don't think any money can replace that. A lot of them go broke to feel that feeling again. And there's nothing like having a hot song on the radio and performing it for the first time for people. They hear it and they sing your song word for word. And it's not an old song from 10 years ago. It's now, and they just really trying to capture that lightning in the bottle. They'll go broke for it. And that's an addiction. That's a problem. Trying to get that first high. Like when people say crackheads was just trying to relive that first high. So, and I think that's a problem. And it happens to people like they were very popular and pretty in high school. You know what I mean? 400 pounds later, only thing they want in life is that feeling back.
Yeah.